What's going on, guys? It's Joshua Mac. I'm back here with another video here on Mac 12 TV on YouTube. And full disclosure, I shot this video already, but something sounded off. And I realized that I needed to address something when I re-recorded it. So the question posed as the title of this video is, does your mental illness make you? And there is a way that I want to formulate this that's interesting. When we address our mental illnesses, we state that I am depressed, I am anxious, I am fill in the blank. I say depressed and anxious because those are the ones that I suffer from, anxiety and depression. When I worked for the Developmental Disability Board here in Northeast Ohio, we went through sensitivity training. And one of the things that they discussed in the sensitivity training was when addressing people with special needs and discussing them, you don't say they are. Such as if somebody has autism, you don't say that they're autistic. That's incorrect. You say that they have autism because they're a person and they just happen to have an ailment, autism. I think in our mental illnesses, we need to start taking the same approach. And I'll tell you why in a minute. Just like with somebody that has autism, somebody that has a physical ailment such as cancer, a broken bone, degenerative heart disease, you don't say they are cancer. You don't say they are broken bone. You don't say they are degenerative heart disease. You say that's something that they have. And I think that that's where a cutoff comes with mental illness that I think needs to be addressed and, in my opinion, needs to change. Now, the problem is that mental illness is based a lot on feelings. And I'll give you an example. I am happy. I am sad. I am joyful. I am depressed. I am anxious. I am stressed out. I am excited. I am exhausted. These are all things that have to do with feelings. And depression, anxiety, other mental illnesses fall into that same thing. But the problem is that when you're saying these things as feelings, a lot of people think, oh, that person will get over it. Such as if somebody says, hey Josh, you don't seem like yourself, what's wrong? And I go, I'm depressed. Oh, well, just think happy thoughts and you'll be happy. It doesn't work like that. It honestly can if you have enough control over it. It's a little harder than just thinking a thought and boom, it happens. It's a struggle. I had a struggle yesterday on Sunday, and I'm going to do a video discussing that struggle, why I struggled, and what I did to take myself out of that struggle with depression yesterday. But that's another video. I think we, as those that are suffering from these mental illnesses, that have been diagnosed with these mental illnesses, I think we need to start addressing it as just like any other illness. I understand saying that I am depressed, but it sounds like you are owned, or that is an extreme part of you, and it's not. It's not. Now, granted, when you're first suffering from these things, like I was, back when I got diagnosed, even way back before I got diagnosed, I knew something was wrong. I knew I had something going on. I just wasn't brave enough to reach out and get the therapy that I needed because I knew I was going to be ridiculed, which I was. I knew I was going to have opposition, which I did. And so it took me a long time to get that clinical diagnosis. Now, part of the thing is with this is I think we need to change how we address our mental illnesses. And I think the easiest way to do that is, hey Josh, you don't seem like you're doing very well. Are you okay? Well, you see, I have clinical depression. I have major depressive disorder. And I'm just having an episode right now where I'm dealing with some depression. I'll be okay, but if I need to talk to anybody, can I talk to you? Wow, that sounds like a lot that you're going through. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know what help I can be, but definitely. Or, hey Josh, you don't seem like yourself. You seem like something's bothering you. Well, you see, I have anxiety, and right now I'm a little worried about some stuff. Is it okay if I bounce some ideas off of you, and maybe you can tell me, what I should be looking at and help me out a little bit? Wow, that's a lot to be going through. Yeah, go ahead. What's eating you? You see, that's the kind of thing. I think we need to take ownership of our mental illnesses and not let them take ownership of us, not them have, when we're speaking about it, a symbiotic relationship with us. When we say, I am anxious, I am depressed, yes, these are feelings. I get that. I get addressing that. But if this is something that you've been clinically diagnosed with, somebody's clinically diagnosed with degenerative heart disease or cancer or something like that, as I said, you don't say I am cancer, I am degenerative heart disease. So why put ourselves in that position of saying I am? I am Joshua Mack. I am Joshua. I am not depression. I am not depressed. That is not my identifier. That's not my identifier. I am not anxiety. That is not my identifier. It's something I suffer from. Depression and anxiety are things that I suffer from. These aren't who I am. It's what I have. And I think that's where we need to start changing the narrative of this. As my sign says, write your own story. And I think that's what we need to do when it comes to our mental illnesses, is we need to take possession of it and say it's something we have. It's not something we are. I'm Joshua Mack. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe, hit the bell if you guys want to be notified when I make videos, when they're uploaded. I appreciate you guys watching, and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Remember, as I said, you're in control of your own life. Whatever choices you make are yours. You have the right to make those changes. You have the right to take the pen, to take the paper, and to write your own story. Have a great day, and I will talk to you guys real soon.